Hello, my name is Alexa Cortez, and this is my field observation reflection video. The school that I have the privilege of observing is Los Fresnos Elementary School. It is an overall recognized school. It is filled with the teachers and staff whose goal is to create a positive school environment for all students that enter their school. It is located in Los Fresnos, Texas, off of Highway 100 near Los Cuates Middle School. To get a better understanding of the school, I researched the demographics. The demographics state the diversity of the students who attend Los Fresnos Elementary. This school has a total of 599 students as of 2018 out of the 10,827 students that attend LFCISD. Out of these 599 students, there are 77% economically disadvantaged, 31.9% are ELLs, 43.9 students are considered at risk, 30.9% are bilingual in ESL, 6.7% are gifted and talented, and served by special education are 8.2%. The teacher ratio is 16.2 students per teacher, and on average, the teachers have about 14.1 years of experience. Los Fresnos Elementary has a team of administration that are positive motivators for the students and teachers. These administrators are the principal, Rosemary Leal, assistant principal, Karina C. Lucio, and instructional officer, Ana Michelle Troncoso. These administrators also supported me throughout my teaching learning experience. I have the privilege of observing Mrs. Gracia's first grade class, as well as participating in the year-long teaching internship with the Step Up program. The class has a total of 22 students that are from a variety of backgrounds and levels of learning. The classroom has 16 boys and 6 girls. In this class, there are 8 bilingual students, 4 retainees, 1 special education student, and 9 students who are considered at risk. The classroom environment is a great example of a safe, secure, and positive learning environment. The standards in my classroom are developmentally appropriate and are differentiated for each individual student. The cooperating teacher models the expected behavior and implements teamwork to obtain success in the classroom. The rules are displayed on the classroom wall and are also stated through using songs and/or sayings. The rules are to raise your hand to speak, listen quietly when others are speaking, keep your classroom clean, and help others as well as be your best self. Discipline and consequences are implemented using a color-coordinated behavioral chart. The colors are blue, yellow, green, and red. Along with paper clips that have the student's corresponding classroom number, each of these colors signify what consequence is given and what behavior was expressed by the student. Blue means ready to learn, yellow is make better choices, green, parent contact, and red is office. The classroom arrangement is used to incorporate teamwork and collaborative learning. The classroom is sorted into number groups, and each student has a number that helps the teacher distinguish and organize the students' work. There are about a total of 22 desks and 5 tables used for power hour centers, cooperative learning, and interactive reading. Each number group has a variety of learners from advanced level to moderate and/or low levels. The teacher divides her students heterogeneously to be paired with a variety of diversity, such as social background, learning, and ability. Here is the schedule of the class's daily routine. Class schedule. Their routine is as follows. From 7:20 to 7:59 a.m., students are eating breakfast. The teacher greets them at the door, and the students start their breakfast morning routine, which means homework folders being checked, daily journal writing, the Pledge of Allegiance, stating the school pledge and motto, and the morning announcements. Once announcements conclude, the teacher's timer goes off and it's carpet time. Carpet time consists of a number of days in school, math activities, phonemic awareness, and target math. Power hour is from 8 to 8:55 a.m. This power hour is used to target hotspots, which is also where students need further help in subjects from math to phonemic awareness and reading. The power hour is held at different center tables to also target AR testing, sentence building, and reflex math. The students then break for electives such as gym and music, depending on the time and or day, from 8:55 to 9:45 a.m. Once the students return from the electives, they then start their ELA instruction, which is done by doing the story of the week to enhance fluency and critical thinking. The teacher uses echo reading and choral reading. During this time, the teacher also expands on their critical thinking skills by associating the reading with other content subjects. This also provides students opportunity to develop connections with prior knowledge. We then have lunch at 11:10 to 11:40 a.m. After returning from lunch, the teacher does novel reading on the carpet to encourage a love for reading and exposes students to different text genres. After this is done, the students start their math activities, which starts at 11:50 a.m. Math has been a subject which the students are struggling to transition, but my teacher continues to model strategies using technology such as videos, manipulatives, and the overhead. The strategies include underlining and value information, other ways to write out an equation, and drawing out the problem. Next is language arts, which is at 1:05 p.m. This is where my teacher provides worksheets that discuss pronouns, grammar, and spelling. She also uses the overhead to scaffold how to locate the proper noun, spelling, and how to use phonemic awareness to solve their problems. Lastly, there is science and social studies, which my teacher uses interactive journals, which enables the students to review, learn, and acquire new knowledge. After all the instruction, it is time to go home. This is when my teacher will have exit tickets to get in line, clean up crew, and organize the children to make a smooth drop-off of the students. Here is a list of TEKs I use in my lesson, which target a variety of content areas. The lesson I taught integrated literature and math. The focus of the book is about the math topic comparing numbers. Here is the details of the book I used in my lesson. Here is a list of materials I used to create an enjoyable learning experience for all learning styles. To further enhance instruction, I kept a list of vocabulary words that I picked to expand upon throughout my read aloud. This provided an opportunity to develop vocabulary and reading comprehension. These are the goals and objectives I developed to measure student success from this lesson. The objectives are: the student will be able to categorize, construct, and explain comparing numbers using symbols greater than, less than, and are equal to. The student will be able to reflect upon the reasoning for solution to the comparing number problems in a written reflection. The learning goal is student will understand and implement mathematical standards and strategies to solve comparing number problems. For this lesson, I created 4 interactive learning centers. Center 1, whole class created a Gavin the Gator using materials paper plate, green crayon, and black marker. Center 2, using dice to create a comparing number equation with written equation. Students may use the Gavin the Gator craft to determine and reference to solve equation. Center 3, students participate in written reflection using again the dice and using evidence from text to explain character Gavin the Gator's actions, why Gavin ate blank number, and why Gavin did not eat blank number. Center 4, students participated in scavenger hunt in groups of 2 or 3. They had to write and solve the comparing numbers and addition problems in their interactive math journal, the equation. Engage in instruction. For my engage in instruction, I use a YouTube video with a song for the students to remember the use and definition of comparing numbers. As a way to differentiate instruction, I also use the classroom projector to engage students during the read aloud. I also demonstrated the use of the craft they will be making using the swamp poster I created. The rotations were also conducted using a timer set at 10 minutes and using the table leaders to switch the materials throughout activities. Explore. Learning Center 1 consists of creating a craft that will use creative expression and comparing numbers. The student will create a Gavin the Gator using materials paper plate, green crayon, black marker. The student will also write on the plate the direction in which it corresponds to greater than, less than, and or equal to. The teacher will put example on the projector of what is the end result, monitor students for any assistance, check work to see if task is completed. Explain. Learning Center 2 consists of the students creating their own equations in different ways with a partner and to peer review each other's equations. The student's role is to use erasable dice to create equations, write and solve comparing number equations, write equation in written form. Once completed, they can then practice with a partner. The teacher's role is to model for students with another student what is expected, in other words, the rules, monitor students for assistance, check off journals to move on to the next center. Elaborate. Learning Center 3 consists of the students using their reading and writing skills to reflect upon the reading and math equations. This is also a form of written assessment. The student's role is to use erasable dice again to create, solve an equation. Students participate in written reflection and must provide evidence from text to explain character Gavin the Gator's actions, why Gavin ate blank number and why Gavin did not eat blank number. The teacher's role is to model for students with another student what is expected and put an example on projector. Monitor students for assistance, check off journals to move on to next center. Evaluate. Learning Center 4 consists of collaborating with students to complete a scavenger hunt. The student's role is to participate in a scavenger hunt in a group of 2 or 3 students, be expected to solve and write comparing numbers and addition equations. The teacher's role is to model for students with another student what is expected and provide arrows on which direction to rotate. Provide assistance or delegate when needed and check for comprehension when scavenger hunt is completed. Overall, this experience has been both enjoyable and a positive impact on both me, the students, and mentor teacher. During my lesson, the students were engaged the entire time and showed instances of excitement and comprehension. For example, the students followed the rules of respecting both me as a teacher and others while talking during class discussion during the read aloud, as well as remained engaged when read aloud was at desk while ebook was on the projector. Furthermore, students showed a deeper understanding of comparing numbers equations when participating in all hands-on activities. Overall, from this experience, I learned more about what engages students and what is best suited for the learning styles presented within this class. Lastly, as an aspiring educator, I felt that what I have learned in my courses, this project, and field experience create a positive learning environment for myself and all the students. Thank you so much for watching my field experience video.